Hi everyone, it's Kilz from 99 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead March to War Chill with Kilz. This is Chill with Kilz number 50. We've been doing this for quite a while. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. It's going to be a little bit smaller screen. One thing about this game is it is vertical, so those are a little tough to play sometimes, and they're definitely tougher with videos, but we're going to walk you through a few of these things. I think you guys will enjoy the gameplay. It is going to be a little bit slower. We've got some pretty hardcore, they're called communities that we're setting up right now. I'm going to go through each one of those communities. Got a lot of help. I know some of the people here, their subscribers are actually officers in there. So as people start to roll in, what's up, Great Dane being one of those. He's one of the officers as well. There's Deathclaw, one of the officers. So I'm going to go through this account. This is with the 999 Gaming account. And actually, ironically, the 999 Army is rated higher than the 999 Gaming. And then I have a couple friends as well that are doing the 999 Kingdom. So let's get this thing rolling. Let me show you a little bit, just the standings, because I'm pretty proud of what we've done at this point. We do have a couple people that need to kind of get in the game a little bit. But here it is. Don't freak out when you see these top people. The reason this is so awesome, what we've been able to do the last 3 days, is this has been out on beta for since April, so 3 or 4 months. So when you see these communities, I'm going to call them factions. The word community just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But these factions, you can see Chosen, they've had a head start on everybody. So here we are at number 7, just within a couple days. We're almost 3 million. So unbelievable how fast we've been able to ramp this up. So very good job there. And if you scroll down just a little bit, you can see there's the 999 Gaming crew, which is this account that I'm using right here. They're 2.3 million, definitely making their run. A few of the people are here. And I'm going to show you what all this game entails. And then, not to be outdone, you can see Kingdom doing a little bit of work. Great Dane is over with the Kingdom. They're doing a lot of swarms, but it was the third one that we set up. But they went from like 200 to 50 to top 20, so they're doing an excellent job over there. And we just set up our 4th faction. It's called the 999 Saviors. So we have that account going as well. There's only 4 or 5 people. So if you guys want to get involved in the game, if there's 20 or 30 of you, jump in there before that fills up. It's called the 999 Saviors. You will have to go to district number 4. And the importance of district number 4 was it was one of the first districts to set up. So we're definitely going against top type of competition out there. So if you guys want to be involved in it, I'm going to walk you through. This is going to be an extended tutorial. Then we're going to talk about whatever we want. The stream is good so far, so I don't want to jinx anybody. I got to tell you, I was just shell-shocked the other day. We were trying to do so many streams, and I think some of it was settings and some of it was kind of short-term, trying to get a few things done. But yeah, we did the top 9, and that was interrupted. And then we also tried to move over to the sports stream, and it was just all day, just some rough stuff. So a few people probably get the memo a little bit late. They'll be able to watch a little bit of the playback. But I'll show you a little bit of kind of what's going on. So here's the deal when you start out. There's twofold to this. So if you're looking for like a real-time sort of action game, this is not it. But what I will say is it might become that later on. We know that Walking Dead, not the Road to Survival. Shoot, I'm losing track of my Walking Dead games. No Man's Land. Walking Dead No Man's Land. It started out and then it got a little bit more PvP-ish as they rolled it out. I think that's going to happen with this game. I think a little bit later on you're probably going to have some faction wars or community wars. I'm really looking forward to that, and that's why we want to build up as quick as possible. So you start out the game. It's very easy to play. I know a couple people were kind of wondering, but basically you got to build up your community. And the headquarters is kind of the name of the game. The quicker you can get the headquarters, the better off you are. But as you level up your headquarters, the thing to kind of keep in mind is you can't always just level it up. So sometimes you're going to have to level something else before you level this up. There's like requirements or prerequisites before you go in there. So for example, if I want to, my warehouse is done. You can see now my warehouse is level 9. Let's say I wanted to level it up again. I'm going to upgrade. It's going to tell you, you can't do this until you level up your headquarters to level 10. So it's going to kind of block your rate of expansion. So if I want to go in and level up my headquarters, they're going to say, you can't do that till you get your broadcast tower to number 9. But look at this. This is kind of what I did behind the scenes. So now we've got the broadcast tower is at number 9. And I can go in and start working on that headquarters because that's important. Everything. And it's 16-hour build time. So this is going to be one of those games that basically you check in. You do some stuff early on, but you're going to need to do some stuff and then check in. So you can also transfer from district to district. So if there's a couple people that do want to jump in. So Kevin P. Hang on, Kevin. My community is ranked 5th in the region. Yeah, we picked a region that when these things rolled out, we wanted to be in a region that had a lot of top competition. So our scores are pretty solid, and I think you're going to get a lot of activity. But good job with that. Keep it rolling. We're going to, you can see, got the headquarters working behind the scenes. So here's an important threshold, is the warehouse number 10. So once I get warehouse number 10, it's going to open up all these different lands up here at the top, and you can start to build lumber at number 10. All right, so what is the gist of the game? Gist of the game is, here's your community. When you hit that, you can help other people build. So you can see there's 6 people I helped out. It's kind of push them through. And you always want to be researching, always looking at something. So there you can see scouting speed. Hit that kind of behind the scenes. Just let that sort of go in the background. And then you've got these 2 rows here that you have to build. These are called a range and infirmaries. So the range is basically, let me go and show you the barracks first. The barracks, you can go in here and you can recruit people. So you can see there's a lot of purple with this account. I do have Elizabeth Avery. We're probably going to drop her in a little bit. And you may notice by the bullets up there, yes, I did purchase $100 worth of bullets. But I wanted the Negan special because you can unlock all these different characters. I'm going to open up some questions for you guys in a little bit. But you can see I've got Aaron unlocked. I got Amira, who you start out with. I got Carl. I got Dwighty Boy, Father G, Herschel. And then here's some of the other ones. Andrea, almost halfway there. Nothing really with Jesus covers, which is surprising because I have Jesus unlocked on the other account that I'm on. And Rick and Negan. And let me open it up for just a few questions, so you guys, because they need to make it so you can move your buildings. I agree with that. I think that'll be an upgrade a little bit later on. It's a lot of epic, and Great Dane is going to be a lot more epic because what's going to happen as I start to grow, I'm going to go in here, and you can manage survivors, and you can recruit. So for 1,000 bullets, I can get another elite survivor. If you want to search locally, you can do that. Anytime it's uncommon. Now, when you start out, this is basically the way you're going to get your people. But you can see his ability right here in the middle where it says Natural Walker Killer, Uncommon, Increase Accuracy. There's uncommon abilities, there's common, there's uncommon, there's rare, there's epic, there's legendary. So I don't want to level up a common, so I'm just going to trade this guy off for supplies. But you do want to keep doing this because every time you trade, you're either going to get raid acceleration, you're going to get all these different things that you can get. Let me show you the inventory tab down here. These are all the different inventory things that I can use. Reduces research time. So I got like a whole bunch of different things that I can just start to use them. So I'm researching this. That's on a 9-minute counter. So if you want to speed up, you can spend money. Or if you have these little things that I just showed you, like speed up research by 10 minutes, yeah, let's do that. Now the research is done. And the player ranking, you can see up on your avatar at the top left corner, everybody, 131,000. So everything that you do, you're actually gaining experience. So you just want to keep that research going at all times. And you can increase your salvage speed, your food income, food gathering, council training speed, scouting speed. Probably the most important one that you want to is to get your research speed up as quick as possible because research is going to help you with everything else. And I'm going to need to level up to level 6 in order to do that. But if I want mission march speed is always important. I can increase that. But I'm just going to take care of some of these small ones. Just to not, oh no, look, I'm out of food. But I'm not out of food because I have this pallet right over here. And we can go ahead and research something. Now, 2 important things when playing the game that you really want to do. I would say start your day, hit the exclamation point, and right down in the middle you can see this little crate. So this crate is your daily objectives, and I would prioritize this above everything else. So, because what you're going to get with this, you're going to get comic book covers, and it's going to allow you, it's like your dailies, right? So, I'll show you how to do a few of these. So the first one's pretty easy. There's 3 tiers of these. So collect 7,500 salvage from your salvage pallet. Well, that's pretty easy. All we have to do is go over here and just collect a couple of those. All right, so that objective is done. You hit the chest there. I got a 5-minute build speed up. I got some food there. It's fine. And then it pushes you to the next one. So the secret to this is don't get caught up on these salvage missions because sometimes they can take a couple hours. You can see, so we'll do a supply run. We'll do one of the resources. So let me tell you guys a couple things. One, with the factions, because I saw a couple people said they are going to join the faction. One, the 999 Gaming and the 999 Army and the 999 Kingdom. All three of those factions are going to be super, super active. So if you are a subscriber and no hard feelings, we don't. Everybody can't join, but I do want to create an opportunity for people that do want to play, because those three factions, the Gaming, the Army, and the Kingdom, are going to be pushing. So if you can't be on a couple times a day, don't join. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to end up kicking you, and then you're going to be mad at me, and you're going to say, hey, I've been watching your videos for a long time. Why'd you kick me out of the faction? And then life is bad for all of us. But we are going to set up more factions. So, for example, if there is an opening in the 999 Gaming or the 999 Army or the Kingdom, and you can be active, by all means, jump in there and be a part of it. But we are going to push ranking in those three factions. Now, I just set up a brand new one called the 999 Saviors. It's pretty new at this point. It's probably going to be somewhere between not casual, but semi-active. I'm not expecting you to be super hardcore. So it's all based on your commitment time. And like I said, no hard feelings. If you're really active, I would love for you guys to join District 4. Kevin, if you got a second account, then jump in there. But you know, it's gonna put me in a tough spot, and just ask you guys, don't put me in a tough spot. If I'm managing a faction, I look over and you're like 25,000, you haven't logged on in a couple days, and then you say, well, I had homework and I had a test. I understand all those things, and I'm not trying to be mean about it. That's why I want to be pretty clear that in order to be in the 999 Army, the minimum very soon is going to be 100K. We're raising it every single day, and I'll show you what we got right now. This is an example. And we're not there. So here's the leaderboard. This is 999 Gaming, which currently is ranked 11, I think. Let's look at the leaderboard once again. All right, so the Kingdom is, all right, there we are. So we're number 11. And you can see there I am at 131,000. We got Decimation at 118, Deathclaw 76, CJ 118, 115, 112, 105, 102. And then what I do every day is I scroll down here, and I see we've got 4 people that are now. Amy has been active this morning. When I logged on initially, Amy was at 22,000, so I can see she's making the move. Jen Guy started playing yesterday, just like came out like gangbusters, got up to 22, 23,000. Hasn't been active in about 17, 18 hours. So I want to be clear that some of these people that are here might not be here. So if you're going to jump in and take their place, I got to have you pushing. You got to be thinking about ranking. You got to be doing walker swarms, all the above. So let me backtrack a little bit. With that being said, once again, the newest faction on District 4 is called 999 Saviors, and there could be the chance that we might move people back and forth. Here's the ultimate goal. All right, 3 really hardcore factions. 1, bringing in people, learning the game, getting involved, maybe an alt account, and then the 5th one is going to be called 999 War. And it is going to be a war squad. So what's going to happen is we're going to keep some of those spots open. So for example, let's say me, Kevin, Great Dane, a few people from the different factions, we're getting picked on by another faction. What we will do is we'll put some people in this 999 War, and we will teleport around and just dominate them. So the goal is to have 5 factions. Gaming, Army, Kingdom, 3 hardcore pushing power, Saviors bringing people in, and then the War faction. And that'll be places for, and it'll be people who want to spend a little bit of money, because teleports aren't going to be free, but it's going to be people who want to buy energy, want to do teleports, and kind of get involved in that. So that's kind of the ultimate goal. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the structure, and there's other people that are sort of watching this. So here's how structured we've been at this point. Each one of these factions is going to have 3 officer roles. So I have a swarm officer, cool name, right? I have a PvP officer, and we also have a player development officer. So those 3 things are going to happen. We have kick channels set up for each of the 3. And these officers will talk amongst each other. So for example, if I am the swarm officer in 999 Army, and you're the swarm officer in 999 Gaming, then we will be in a kick channel so we can kind of compare notes of what's working. Then there's also an overall officer channel. So there's about 12 officers that we're putting in there. So the swarm officer is basically the person that's always keeping people doing these swarm raids, because there's a lot of good loot, a lot of good stuff out there. The PvP officer is kind of the person that is working with me from a diplomatic standpoint. Somebody teleports in, there's some rogue person, like for example, let's look at the map here. I'm going to show you what a PvP officer would do. Alright, you look around, we have this hive. A hive is when we've got all of our factions sort of surrounded here. We're very, very well defended. But we've got this person over here, Volt. Now Volt, he's level 3, but let's say Volt was a little bit higher and he's active, and he's in another faction. So what a PvP officer is going to do, they're going to reach out to Volt, and they may say something along the lines of, you might want to relocate. To your group. Now, if he was higher level, just kind of a token message. It is a little direct, but I do want to be direct. So, if he doesn't heed that message, then what we may do is he may, the PvP officer may say, hey Kilz, we got this guy, he's farming a lot of our resources, we sent a warning shot, didn't do anything. So then we may give the direction to everybody around here to scout him. Then he might want to move, and if he doesn't move, we just attack him, take his resources. So that's going to be on a small scale. On a larger scale, there's going to be larger factions. Let's say one of our other factions is in the middle of a war. We may want to send some war people in and start taking down their resources just to kind of send a message. So that's kind of a little bit of the overview. Let me show you, and once again, let's go back just to always build and always, so for example, I need to train 5 people. That's easy, I can do that. Well, and you know what? It might not be as easy as we thought. I'll just have this going in the background. What I did is, I like to get some of the high level people, before I go to sleep. I just kind of, oh, there's one. Alright, Ken is trained, he's trained, she's trained. Alright. Oh, I got a 20-minute timer, never mind. These will go fairly fast. 21 minutes, and I love this time skip. Now there's normally a 10-minute time skip, but if you pay the $5 and get the starter stuff, it helps you out a little bit. Alright, so there we go. We trained 5 people. That was pretty easy. Most of the daily objectives are easy until you get a higher level and they start telling you to look out for level 10 or above walkers, level 10 or above supply missions, because honestly, you got to look around a little bit. So supply run. Create or complete 10 level 1 or above supply run missions. And then if you look at the top, it says any missions. So instead of doing level 1 or above right now, I need to do level 4 or above, and then I get credit for both of them at the same time. Alright. But they need to be level 4 supply run. So I'm looking for level 4 crates. I think there's one. To level 9. Should be no problem for this account. So I'm going to send Coral. And I'm going to send a couple of these people. 83% is good, because I want to have multiple going at the same time. There's one that's level 5. I'm all up in their backyard. I don't even care. 96 is good. And that's level 4. Do we got enough to get this? Oh, man. All these people I'm training. So now let me go back in here. You are freshly trained, and you're going to go out on a mission. She's on a mission, and she's wishing someone could cure her lonely condition. Let's, no problem. Send a whitey boy out. There you go, that's 100%. All right, so this is kind of going to go in the background. So if you want to see how long it's going to take, there's a boot up here. So this boot shows you how long it's going to take for the march. Now, the marching is not a problem usually, but when you scavenge, you get there in like a couple minutes, but the scavenging may take an hour. That's why I always save those for last. But let's say you want to speed this up a little bit. So you hit this arrow right here, and you have some advanced rate accelerations. And you say, I got 46, 25%. So if I use that, it just speeds up the march time a little bit. Now, I wouldn't recommend it on 2-minute missions. I just want to show you guys a little bit of kind of what's going on with it. And once that one's done, they're going to hit it. They're going to bring me some stuff. There's the message. He didn't respond yet. There's the message I sent to Volt. Hopefully he'll bolt. And all right, you can see that one mission's getting ready to hit. Bam, it hits. It gives me stuff if I'm successful. I was. You want to guarantee it be 100%. Sometimes I'm sending stuff out at 80, 85%. So I'm gonna address a couple comments because I'm here. It's just open gameplay. Shanny, it is very interesting. It's very it's addictive, but it also is not one of those things that a lot of times you have to play for 6-7 hours at a time. Once you get to a certain point, you can check the game. You can set what you want to research because there's going to be longer research times. And if you are pay to play and you do drop $100, you can really get a nice advancement. I will say early on, they're pretty generous with the bullets and the promos. Like for $100, you get 20,000 bullets. If you use those bullets, you can get 20 elites. I got a really good promo because for $100, I got 66,000 bullets. I was shocked when that popped up on my screen. I was like, really? I've been seeing this. That's like 400% what it normally is. Even if I don't use it right away, it was just such a good deal. All right, let's see if all these. All right, that's successful, and you can see. Look at that. Got me some Rosita covers. Oh yes, I can't wait to unlock Rosita. Yes, heard the passion in my voice there, didn't you? Okay, so those things are going on. There you can see. All right, look, I'm completing both these at the same time, so I'm going to do 2 more. That'll finish that. It'll push it to Tier 3. The Tier 3 things are they're a little tougher. I'm going to show you why I'm waiting on the salvage. Salvage and scavenge is a brand new word called savage. Just made that up. The scavenge salvage mission I'm going to do last because normally if it's a Tier 2 and it says send a party out, then the Tier 3 part of that is going to be collect like 45,000. Sometimes it's more. So what I'll do is I'll just send a big party out, and once you launch them, you get credit for it. And if it's the second one, then you don't have to call them back or anything. All right. Let's do a couple more missions here. There it is. There's another. Carl! Oh, I'm going to send Carl out with just a whole posse of elites. There you go, Carl. Take care of business. And, you know, the other thing that's going to be tricky with this, and this is why you got to be careful with your factions, like who is where, because there's people all over the place. I mean, we got a nice hive, but there are people that like to, you know, roll into your zone. And I got no problem with this guy's Boogus. He's fine. He can be here. But if he joins a faction, joins a community, and he stays here, I'm going to have a problem with it. You know, because you can teleport for free over to your group. So if you want to hang out and just jack our supplies but not be a part of our faction, then that's not the way to go about it. If you're kind of a solo person, you just want to hang out, you know, we're not going to beat up on little newbies. because I do think at some point your war reputation is going to be important, and I do want the 999 brand to be, I want them to be respected when we play the game, but also I don't want to have a bunch of players who are just bullying on a bunch of small players. And I think what's going to cause some of the wars to break out is when someone is like hitting a resource and you cut them off. Let's say they're like on a salvage mission and they need 45,000 and it's down to like 20,000, and you send someone over and take like 100 or 200, and it totally messes up their mission. There's some ways you can screw players over. All right. Once again, all right, so now we just have to do one more, find one more crate, and it can be any level. Oh, sorry, it's got to be level 4 or above. You know what? It doesn't matter. I guess I can knock out this level 9 crate. Let's send Father G out. Okay, 89% Father G. And this is why you want to level up your people. Level up your people, and also check their traits, because their traits, you know, how much they can carry, their success rate is all going to go into that. It's early on. I can live with 80-something%. Kevin wants to know, Killshot, what is your favorite council member? Well, I don't have them all. I do use Carl a lot, but I use Michonne as well. So right now it's probably Carl or Michonne, but I do want to unlock this Negan. And yesterday, the worst thing actually was going to buy another $100. So there was a special. It was a Negan special. And they have these timers up here, right? So every hour it winds down, gives you a different one. Sometimes it gives you the same one. But this one popped up, and it was 100 Negan covers and 20,000 bullets for $100. I was going to buy it because I just wanted to unlock Negan. I was going to do a video and show it to all you guys. But the I guess the timer had counted down, and I hadn't reset the game. I don't know what was going on. So I go to purchase it, and it said, purchase no longer available. And then the Gabrielle thing popped up. So I was so pissed off. I figure if you're going to spend on the game, now's probably the time to spend on the game, because the more people that play it, it's all supply and demand. So these 20,000 bullets that you can get now, I got lucky and got 60,000. Who knows? That may go down to 10,000 pretty soon. Connor, I like everything about the game, to be honest with you. I really do like the game, and I think I like Road to Survival, but Road to Survival it's been a little cumbersome the last month without wars and the 6 stars and keep pushing you to do the rating and the level up and the rating and the level up, and I've done this for 4 weeks in a row. It's like just it's burning my head, man. Yeah, well, Kevin, I will say though also, the free-to-play players are doing really well right now too, and that's what I like about it. It keeps everybody engaged. You're going to still be able to unlock stuff. It's just a pay-to-play player is going to unlock it a little quicker. But so from what I've seen so far, they haven't made it impossible, and I'm sure they're going to add Daryl Dixon. I mean, look, here's the council. Let's take a look at the council and see who they got so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the group right now, who is the next character? I'll show you all the characters. So Amir is like your character. So you got Aaron, Carl, Dwight, Father G, Herschel, Andrea, Jesus, Michonne, Negan, Rick, Rosita. No Daryl, no Maggie. Who's the next character you think they're going to put on here for you to unlock? And see, that's what's kind of cool about it, is you do have this collecting aspect of it. I do have some Negan and Rick covers on the other account. But I would imagine, like, when Daryl comes on board, it's probably going to be, what, like 200 covers? It's going to take a while in order to unlock him. Because a lot of specials that are out there now, it's, you know, they only give you 20 covers. Like, let me show you some of the things they got. All right. that the only one? Okay, I guess that's the only one. And there's no comment covers available in this. There's a lot of speed ups. But 20 1-hour speed ups. That's a couple buildings. I ain't buying it. Let's go back to, there you go, any mission, and that is done. So now we're moving to complete training for survivors. See, this is what I was hoping when I had those survivors already done. I was hoping I could just click on that and get it done. This may be a little, you know what? I think I do. I might be able to wing this. Okay, there's one. That's easy. You can always, if you want to kind of, if you don't have epics and you just have normal people, you can kick them out. You can recruit new people at low level and just train them. That's kind of a workaround. You heard it here first. All right, once it gets down to 20, we'll be okay. And that'll finish that. That'll give me a tier 3. All right, so now I can go back and do the other 5 supply run missions. And they can be lower level because it's not like a 2-for-1. So there's a level 1. Watch this. Begin this mission. Herschel and 1 person. Done. Easy mode. Level 3. Father G. 1 person. You know what? I'm going to send 2 people. I just don't want to fail on a 90%. And I can only send 4 groups out anyway. Oh, there's a level 14. I do want to hit me a level 14 supply crate. There's a 5. We'll send Nikki. We'll send Sharon. Man, I gotta level them like 1 more. I just growled at you guys. Sorry. I'm frustrated getting all these 88s. I did not mean to growl at my YouTube audience. Just see, even a planning game can be a little frustrating. But you got to look around this map. And I'm not going to lie, when I first started playing it, I did see somebody like marching towards something that was close to me, and I just marched to it before them, and I took all their stuff, so they wasted their time. All right, there we go. All right, we got some cool stuff happening. That's why I think it's neat that you play multiple accounts, because while this is going on, I can be doing the same thing on another account. All right, then let's go back in our city while this is going on. See, when I first did these videos, people say, this game looks a little boring. But there's so many different things to do. All right, so we just leveled her up. Oh, okay, here you go. So once you hit level 10, you get a choice. Do I want a common ability or do I want... It's a rare ability. And she's already got a rare, so I'm going to keep Elizabeth Avery around for a little while. Well... Actually, probably not. She does have 2 rare abilities, but I am going to buy a lot of elites. All right, let's see what Ken has in store. All right, that's done. Oh, got me some more Rosita covers. All right, so I'm going to finish these. If you guys would like to see me open an elite level character in this video, give me a 999 in chat. If so, I will open up one here, and we'll have to kick somebody. We're gonna have to remove not one of my members, not one of the team members. Look at all this good stuff, man. Aaron covers. And those of you that are super new, you're like, well, okay, the covers, fine. You unlock people with the covers. All right, I'll do that in 1 second. So, in addition to unlocking people with the covers, you also advance their talent. So, for example, I need 23 more covers to unlock Andrea. But you can see Carl's already unlocked. So when I get the extra 50 covers... See this right here, the locked talent? It's going to unlock that next talent. Now, on this account, I don't have a lot of those talents unlocked. On my other account, in the 999 Army. I've got Carl second level, and once you unlock it, it goes to like 250 comic covers. So you need a lot. So the game is not going to die out anytime soon. You're going to be farming these covers to get more and more talents, to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So, I mean, to me, it's just a lot of fun. We researched something. Here's the other thing that you always want to do. Keep that research going, but here's your community. Help the people out in your community. Helps them build faster. You should always be checking that stuff. Let's just go to food income. Get that thing rolling. Oh, these people are all healed. Do you know what? I wonder if that's going to be like my next. Actually, I'm not. I'll tell you why I'm going to leave those people healing. Let me finish this last supply run, and then see if the next quest it gives me is, how far is that away? Oh, it's not far. All right, Donna, I'm taking this box. Just to let you know in advance. All right, we're going to send this out, 100% success rate. Yes, Kelly, we will be doing fear streams. Joram, it's a good question. So he wants to know, which mobile game do I like the best? So if you guys have known me for a while, you know I was hardcore Clash of Clans. Then I moved on, Walking Dead Road to Survival. Empires and Allies, I really liked Empires and Allies. And the Zynga team, the game developer over there, I think they did a good job. Then I went to Dawn of Titans. Dawn of Titans I was playing in beta. Super cool game. Was a little laggy in the beginning, so you know there were some issues with it. And then I got into Walking Dead Road to Survival. Still really like Walking Dead Road to Survival. I like the you know, the live action, the attacking, the things that you can do. Everybody's had their issues with Scopely, I think, with how tough it was to get the 5 stars. Now here we are kind of doing it all over again. But the wars are definitely fun. Walking Dead No Man's Land, I tend to like playing that a little bit more during Walking Dead season. I don't know what it is about that. I think it's because the weekly missions kind of coincide with the TV show. So I will be playing more Walking Dead No Man's Land. I'll ramp that back up as we get over the next couple months. And I really like this. I mean, I poured a lot of time and a lot of energy into it. So I'm going to say this is one that I do like the strategy, and I think I'll be doing this for a little while. And then Our World, when the next week is the Apple event, September 12th, and you're going to see a sneak peek of the iPhone 8 being used probably for virtual reality. So I would expect to see me doing some Pokemon Go type of games with Walking Dead Our World. You guys will find that on the channel. So I'll be playing that as well. But this one has a lot of elements that I look for in a game, because I just don't have to play it 24/7, but I can strategize and I can partner with good people. So I'm going to put this right up there. I know it's a long question, Joram, but Aaron Smallwood Aaron's been around for a while. He's been playing since I was playing Walking Dead Road to Survival, and then I think Aaron went over and we started doing a little bit of Walking Dead No Man's Land, and I was just not very active. And I think the more you get into a game, the more active you're going to be. So No Man's Land was a little tough because I had people over there really trying to build it up, and my interest in it was just like, it's sporadic, and it's always going to be sporadic, so I don't need to, I didn't need to be in a faction in that game. With this, I could see early on that you need good people around you, because this game is there's some expansion that can happen with this, I think, that would make it awesome. Right now, it's it's early days, right? Because you're building, you're getting the foundation set. But I can almost guarantee you, at some point, there's going to be community wars, and they're going to find a way to put PvP into this, you versus another community, or community objectives. And there's already some areas that are locked that are going to unlock a little bit later on. So I think you're going to be able to fight for different areas. So this is not a game that I would wait 6 months to start playing if it does just kind of become that hit. That's my answer to the question. So I like it, and I'm going to keep playing and keep pushing it. All right, so that objective is going to be done. Let me show you. All right, so exactly. See what happened? I was healing those survivors, and I just had this hunch to stop because it's complete healing. There's two different things. One is begin to heal, and as soon as you start the heal, it'll give you credit for it. And then this one is complete, so it's got to be 100% done. And luckily, I stopped after the first one. So these were already done. This is like cooking and having in the oven ready for you for breakfast. So there you go. You can see 2 of the 5 are already done. Now I just got to go in and complete 3 more. So let's see. And you always want to check all of them, right? So there's 13 minutes, there's 7 minutes, there's a minute. Just scroll through because you may have somebody that is only like a few seconds. All right. We're going to heal you. Minute 48, you're going to be done. Minute 55, you're going to be done. And I need one more. It's going to be about a minute or so. 3 minutes. Minute 32. All right, so once all 3 of those are done, then that objective is going to be out of the way, and I'll be to the Tier 3. So I want to see what the Tier 3 is before I send out the scavenge, I can't freaking say it, scavenging group. Because it might be like a dual quest. It may be like gather salvage, and you could kind of get a double whammy with it. Yes, so it's a good question. So Dwight's good side. Let me tell you that as well. So I have like 3 iPads. I don't know why I have so many iPads, but one of them is really old, and I don't know what version of the iPad is. You gotta excuse me. But it won't load. The game is not compatible. The 2 new iPads, you can do it, but one of the original iPads, you can't, because the game requires a certain amount of power. It is not powerful enough. But that new iPad Pro is super fast. It's like a computer. So I have one iPad that is it's about a year old, and then I got the new iPad Pro. It's like night and day. I know it shouldn't be, but like on new ones, bam, bam, it's just instantaneous. There's a small amount of lag on the older one. Not bad, but just a small amount. All right, so all these people are done. So they're through cooking. And once this last person is done, then that objective is complete. So there we go. We'll move that to Tier 3. All right, complete 4 level 6 or above supply run missions. That should be easy as well. Oh, when you open a city, if you want like a shortcut to get back to your city, see this little green thing that says 115 meters? Push that, and it centers your map. Just a little tip. All right, so they got to be supply run, and they have to be level 6 chest. So I need 4 level 6. There's 1. We'll send Herschel. I'm doing these 100%. You know what? I'm kind of curious. Who is this? Falou. So I do want to know who this person is that might be taking our supplies. All right, so let's send Father G. All right, we got that going on. It's 8, so as long as it's higher than 6, there's a 7. Send Coral. 94%. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm going to just send it and be 99. All right, those 3 things are going on. Once again, if you want to look at your march times, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 59 seconds. No problem on these walker missions and also on the scavenging or the crates. But you're going to see in a minute, and that's why I want to save that for last. And then what I'll do is I'll just open it up for questions. Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate all you guys being here. I'm going to run the stream because we did get a little bit of a late start. I'm going to run it another 5-10 minutes. I think we start at 11:15. I'll keep it an hour or less, but I want to get all the objectives done so you can see a little bit of gameplay in case you decide to sign up. Cool. Once again, we'll kind of we're going to go through just the requirements so you guys know. 999 Gaming, 999 Army, 999 Kingdom, three pretty hardcore factions. So if you can be hardcore, there are some lower level people that will probably not be there within the next hour. So get on District 4, and there may be some spots that are going to open up within the next little bit once the video is over. If you're not going to be hardcore, you can't make that commitment, you're afraid you won't be able to keep up, it's fine. There's still going to be a lot of spots in the 999 Saviors. So you can go in, casual, level up, kind of do your own thing. We're still going to push. It's not going to be, we're not going to be a bunch of cupcakes out there. We're not doing anything. We're still going to push, but it's not going to be, it's not going to be top 10. It's going to take a little while. Kevin, there was a ton of issues that night. I don't know if it was settings on my end or if it was, that new YouTube interface has hit, and so I've tweaked a couple things. Hopefully we can get that ramp back up. But it wasn't just that stream, Kev. It was I tried to do a sports stream right after that. Didn't work either. So honestly, I was pretty bummed because that was one of the top 9s I was hyped up about. I was like really excited, and I wanted to see everybody's ideas. And we got 5-10 minutes into it, and it was just got to know when to cut the rope. Let's see what I'm saying. Pretty much the same thing. They got to give me a different offer. All right, so I'm going to go in and knock out this last crate right here. Herschel. All right, this will be done in no time. And once again, just mission report. Got some Amira covers. So it does bear saying one more time, right? So I'm going to say it because I know somebody's going to get mad at me. If you want to play and you're a subscriber, I want you to play this game. If you sign up and you get a spot in one of the top 3 factions I mentioned, and you're not logging on but once every 3 days, and I kick you and you're really mad because you're a subscriber and you support this channel, then sorry, I'm actually getting a phone call. I'm doing a live stream. I should silence that. Bad YouTuber, bad YouTuber. I was explaining something. So if you are, I lost my train of thought. I don't want there to be any animosity, and that's why I want to create enough factions or enough opportunity for everybody. So get involved in the 99 Saviors if you don't think you can be hardcore. If you can be hardcore, once a spot opens up, I would rather people I know, people I'm familiar with, to be in that because we're going to keep pushing each other. I think it's going to make it a lot of fun. So Kevin is going to change and join the 999 Army, and I'm going to tell you, that's going to be it's going to be a lot of fun because I mean Kevin's pushing already. And Kevin, I will make spots. There's in each faction there's at least 3 spots that I can make available of people who are playing and are not bad, but they're not playing. They didn't get the memo when I first started it, and but maybe they'll jump over into the other faction. Okay, you know what? It's like I get a phone call and at least 20 people typed I got a phone call. All right, here we go. So this supply run is done. Claim that. Got some more Rosita covers. All right, so everything is done here except the last 2. Now here's kind of the sneaky secret to it. So I'm going to send this salvaging crew out. Now you almost have to gamble and say, you know what, the tier 3 is going to be collect 45,000. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes they screw you over and they send you out on a salvage group, and then the tier 3 is food or something else. But what you want to do is you want to find one of these areas down here. All right, and see, this is somebody who just took a little bit. And I'm not going to go after that one because more than likely the follow-up mission is going to be 45,000. So here's one. Is 60,000. Let's do it. Let's send Aaron. Wow, I can get up to 58,000. It's going to take a couple hours. Now you can see the raid time is not bad, but let me also put it this way. I've never seen one that's 58,000. So what I want to do is let's get it at about 45,000. That's, there you go. Okay. I'm going to send that out. Now, because I sent it out, I launched it. Let's see what the follow-up to it is. Is Kilz smart? Yes, I did it. So the follow-up is 45,000 salvage. So once they get out there, start doing their thing, I don't need to recall them. It's going to take about 2 hours in order to do that. That will be done. And you can also see there are like some world missions as well, just some objectives. As you start to get them, somebody's face will pop up. And there's also a storyline. And there's also these dilemmas. So I resolved all the dilemmas, but if you pick right, then you get some additional covers as well. Wow, so once I finish that first one, just kind of go in and do your thing. All right, we got some community people that needs help. So I am on the last thing. Now, you have extra energy, you have some other stuff, you can do swarms. That's the other thing that's a lot of fun, is there's walkers. If you don't kill these walker swarms, they'll attack your base, and they will destroy your headquarters. So you just want to check your fortifications. You can see I've been hit a few times there. Look at that. I need to keep an eye on my base a little bit. Keep an eye on your base and your people. All right, everybody. So that is, I'll show you the leaderboard. Once again, this is 999 Gaming. If you take a look at the leaderboard, we also have the 999 Army, which is ranked number 7. We just hit 3 million. Yes, good job, everybody there. 999 Gaming's ranked number 11. And we got the 999 Kingdom right down there as well. That's Great Dane, Dahlstrom, a few people really pushing that, and the Savior. So, Kevin, you want to whisper me in game? I don't know all my accounts. They are Killshot, Kilz 999, Kilz, and Killshot 999, I think. Those are the 4. All right, the next 2 to 3 minutes are all yours. You guys ask me whatever you want to ask me. We'll make an announcement. There's not going to be a Walking Dead stream tonight. It is a holiday weekend, so I will be doing some holiday stuff. I'll probably be posting some pictures on the Patreon site, maybe the 999 Army page. But I'll be doing a couple videos throughout the day, but at the time of the stream, there's some cookout stuff and some other things going on. Full disclosure with you guys. So I will not be streaming Walking Dead tonight. However, tomorrow night, we will be back doing our 999 sports stream. And, of course, Tuesday, we will be doing our random things. So it should be back on a normal schedule. Kevin, I can get you, yeah. Oh, look at Great Dane. Great Dane is jumping in. He's like, get over to the kingdom, Kevin. We're going to talk about the roles. So Kilz is the only indicator of card quality, the skill rating. Yes, I think so. So, for example, there's common, uncommon. I only have 1 or 2 cards that have legendary skills, and I think if you get the epic, you're more likely to get a legendary skill with the epic characters. Then there's nothing wrong with the rare characters. I mean, if they're blue, they're going to be good characters. But a couple of the purples, and you can also re-roll their skills. That's what's nice about it. So, for example, I was going to do I promised I'd do an epic opening. So hold on. Totally forgot about it. We're going to do that now. Let me go in and manage my crew. Wow. All right. I mean, I'm confused. Okay. I'll show you a couple of the characters. So here's Maxwell. Maxwell guessed, and you can see he's got 2 rare abilities. Now, he's epic. So the thing you might be asking me is, well, all right, look, Kilz, you got this Elizabeth. She's not epic. But her rare ability, I mean, she has 2 rares, so there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't think any of the purples have anything lower. Here's Abel. And there's what the legendary skill looks like. So increase the gather speed of council member leading this. And what I should have done is I should send this guy out doing my scavenging. But I didn't really think about it. I was just kind of in a hurry to do it. But check this out. So fast learner increases experience point gain. So this guy should be out there like all the time because he's got some really ridiculous skills. You know, there you can see Gus. So Gus has what? That's 4% march speed. And what does oh, hey Tiger. Morris is getting restless. Come here. Hey, you want to say hello? He's like, forget your hello. It's time to take me outside. We need to hang out. Hey, come here. You can jump in the stream if you want. Come here. Come. Come. Hold on. I'm being distracted. Hey, you want to talk? Okay. He's talking to you guys, so hopefully you heard him. All right, Morris, you made your YouTube cameo appearance there. All right, so back to where we were. What I'm going to do is I mean, Elizabeth's pretty good. Okay, I mean, so Erin, I don't know what her next things that I'm going to unlock are going to be, I guess. Like, she has a 4% march speed, and then the Epic also has a 4% march speed. So I don't know that the... I'd have to compare apples to apples. I'm sure the base stats are probably higher as well. So I would guess the base stats are going to be better, and then her next ability may be common. So if you're free to play, then this is a good character, there's no doubt. But if you've got, if you're looking to get a bunch of elites, which I am, then I'm going to ditch somebody. So I'm going to get rid of, Kevin. Sorry, Kevin. The smell of walkers still reminds him of the rotten cold cuts he once pulled out of the back of his fridge. And it's a pretty good attack, but we're going to banish him. Bye, Kevin. Or, sorry, Ken. Oh, he's busy. I was talking to Kevin. It's Ken. All right, he's busy. I can't get rid of him. All right, is Michelle busy? All right, they're both busy. Well, now we have a problem because, you know what, I may have actually lied to all of you. The two people I want to get rid of... Oh, never mind. Why didn't you guys tell me that I have one more spot? I'm doing all this, who do I get rid of, who do I get rid of, and I only have 12 out of 13. I think I got distracted, Morris. All right, come on. All right, here we go. We're going to recruit, so you guys get to see it right now. Elite Survivor. Spend 1,000 bullets, yes. And see, here's the other thing that's nice. You get two choices. So if these are your two choices, who are you guys going to pick? You're going to pick Maddie or are you going to pick Yara? Maddie's a guard. Increase avoidance by 20% at resource caches. Yara is an enforcer. Look at that attack. She has successfully used an ice cream scoop in self-defense. That's pretty hardcore. And increases accuracy by 23% on clear walker missions. I'm leaning toward Yara. But let's see who you guys would take. All right, so we're going to take Yara. Confirm. Now, check this out. See, here's where it gets kind of cool. I can re-roll these talents. So I can increase her attack, or I can increase avoidance when defending, or I can just sit here and re-roll talents and try to get a legendary. So let me re-roll again. Spend 10 bullets. Increase, ooh, 33%. Leadership a council member. Oh, if I re-roll again, it progressively gets more expensive. All right, we're going to do, all right, keep or re-roll. You guys want to see one more re-roll? I do like that increased load by 33% though. That would help with my missions. I'm almost leaning toward keeping that, even though it's not a legendary skill. We'll see what the crowd says, and then we're going to wrap this stream up. Keep or re-roll. Deathclaw says re-roll. Nigel says keep. Nigel, I'm thinking keep too. I like that extra pack. All right, you got it. Yeah, I'm keeping the. I'm gonna keep the extra pack. And there you can see. So the other nice thing about these elites, Aaron, they start out at level 15. Well, I'm going to keep her, and I'm going to keep Abel, and they're going to be, you know, I've got specialist. So I've got fighters. I mean, if you look at Jonathan, look at this. Jonathan's a killer, man. And look at that. You don't want to mess with him. So I've got a sniper. I've got people out there. It won't hurt to have a few more gatherers. All right. So that is where we're at, 13. And so I do think the base stats may be better, Aaron, and definitely the ability to re-roll. And also, you start at level 15. And the next thing that I want to do, honestly, I want to get this warehouse leveled up. I really want to get this, to get my lumber unlocked. And then on the other account, I want to get, because the other account's level 11 headquarters, I think, already. So Amy this morning was 22,000, so just in the last hour or so, Amy's kicked it up to 30, so good job to her. La Butte, I'm not sure where we're going. So that is it, everybody. I just want to show you, this is a couple things I want to say. We'll be back on the normal schedule. You guys check out the 999 Sports channel tomorrow night. There'll be probably comic book reads, some things going on today. I want to thank you for all of your support. Sorry about the top 9 stream the other night. It was very discouraging. Really hyped up, wanted to go in there and do that, and sometimes when you're doing these live streams you just get those technical problems. But this is Chill with Kilz number 50. That's a lot of just casual gaming streams in addition to the other ones. Thank you for you guys being here. I appreciate just everything that you guys do, from watching the videos to commenting to participating. It means a lot when you start to hit these milestones and realize that you've been doing this for a couple years. That's a lot of streams. So thank you for everything that you guys do. And you know, every time I play a game, even if it's a sucky game, that you guys come out and participate in that and give it the benefit of the doubt. I don't think this is that, but you never know. So appreciate all of that. Yes, 999 Army, 999 Gaming, and the 999. I will say this though: the 999 Kingdom has done more Walker Swarms than than all the other factions we have put together. So Great Dane, keep pushing that. Yes, if you want to get in 999 Gaming, Kevin, are you over there? All right, we're going to remove. sorry, we're doing this on YouTube. We're doing like nationally. We gave La Boot the boot. I'm not getting rid of Roll Tide Roll because that is actually Steve Huffman. So But we're going to send Steve a memo and say, Steve, level up, buddy. Let's go. So you guys, when you see Steve in one of the live streams, make sure you're kind of elbowing him a little bit to get him to push a little bit more. Would you destroy a rare with a legendary skill to make room for more epic? Well, Aaron, I thought about that in the beginning, and I'm hoping that I don't run into that problem. That's why I'm trying to get these epics in the beginning. So, no, I don't think so. Because I guess at some point you're going to have about 30 of these. You know, that legendary skill might be a difference maker. All right, so let's see. It's going to fill up fast, so get over here, Kevin. It's still 29 out of 30. All right, everybody. With that being said, we went an hour and 5 minutes, so a little bit longer stream. Real quick, once again, no Walking Dead stream tonight. There will be a couple gaming videos throughout the day. 999 Sports Chat tomorrow. We'll pick up, probably do some college football recap since we didn't get the college football preview. So look forward to that tomorrow night. Tuesday night will be random things. Wednesday we'll do our Wednesday Walker edition since we're not doing it tonight. And you guys, Kevin just joined and took this faction from 11 to 10 just by him joining. So look at that. That fast. Looking forward to growing this with some really, really good players. So, all right, I got to end the stream at some point. Let me set the ground rules one last time. There is 999 Army ranked number 7, 999 Gaming ranked number 10, 999 Kingdom ranked 18th or 19th. Those three factions are all going to be pushing. So, yes, if you are active and you can promise me you're going to be active, you can join. But don't get in there and lag and pull the faction down and say, okay, well, I love you, Kilz. That's not going to do it because I have an obligation to all these people trying to push this. So if you are that player that does want to play, that does want to be involved, join. Same thing. Go to District 4. Join the 999 Saviors. That's going to be a little bit more casual in the beginning. We can always promote you later on if you become better, but I'll be jumping in that one as well, just not as much. And then we're going to set up a 5th one a little bit later on. It's going to be called 999 War. Stay tuned for that because that is going to be our war faction, and we got some pretty exciting stuff that's going to go on. So there we go. We're going to push as much as we can. Thanks to all of you guys. Appreciate everybody being here. This gaming mainly focused on Walking Dead March to War. They got a lot of free advertisements, so those guys over at Disruptor Beam should be calling 999 Gaming and saying, hey, Kilz, we're going to send a whole lot of covers over to everybody in your faction. That would be good, right? It's like we gave them an hour's worth of free promo. Hey, appreciate everything that you guys do. Walking Dead Girl, it's shout-out time. Walking Dead Girl's like a popsicle on a hot summer day, and it is almost the end of summer. Kevin Pop, thank you for joining. Appreciate that. You just took 999 Gaming into that top 10, so appreciate you being here. Emmy Bacon. Emmy, maybe you and some of those mods should jump over to the 999 Saviors. Kel. Yeah, Kel, I didn't get around to that last night. I will say it would have been epic, but yes. And who else we got in chat? I saw Aaron. Thanks for being here, Aaron. Thanks for what you're doing with the factions as well. And Great Dane, I will be logging on that account in just a little bit. So yes, I will be doing a little bit of gameplay up until this afternoon. Hey, Carol, thank you for being here. Chip Smith, thanks for being here. Lynn, the Zombie Fox, thank you for being here. It was, I mean, I was at that point, but I don't think, I was probably at a point where I couldn't have typed, to be honest with you. I don't remember all the lyrics myself. All right, everybody, this is, I think, the longest 999 Chill with Kilz stream I've ever had. So we're going to shut it down. Thanks, Moody Girl. Thanks, Emmy. Appreciate everybody being here, all of your support. A little bit of gaming, and we'll get into some sports and some other stuff a little bit later on, and there will be a comic book read today. So talk to y'all soon. See you, Kel. Thank you for being here, too. Bye.